Just around 3 years ago, the summer after my freshman year, we're at a pool, me and my friends, and just jumped into the shallow end head first and hit the bottom. Broke my neck in C5, C6. So after that, I was left a quadriplegic, paralyzed from the chest down. What I struggled with most in the beginning was kind of acceptance of the injury. Just such a big change, and you realize like the new life you're gonna live and the new life you have to learn to live. It's not like you have a torn ligament or something like that and you just have to do some therapy and you're back to your normal life after. So I think getting past that mindset of knowing that my life's gonna be different from here on out, it was like really hard to accept in the beginning. Going from being extremely independent before my injury to needing this 24-hour care, it is a huge change, and I was basically needed another person to live my own life. It's definitely a lucky experience that I got to come to Hyperbaric Oxygen. Friends of friends is an amazing thing, network is an amazing thing, and how I got to meet Ed and meet the team at Extivita, it was really kind of a chance to get some growth. At this time, I was open for any opportunity, so I was very excited to do it. I think after my multiple treatments of HBOT that I've gained not only physical function back, but a lot of hope that I now have that I didn't before. It's definitely made a change in my life that I can live more independently. I'm not really bound by my injury that I have. And even after 2 years of thinking that my gains in physical function were done and that I was gonna have to change my plans for the future, that really wasn't the truth. And I think receiving the oxygen therapy really made those changes happen. To live like an average life when you think you couldn't, it's weird to say that's super exciting, but it is. It's hard to imagine that could be taken away from you, but with a spinal cord injury, it does happen. It's something stripped from you that you don't think you're gonna be given back, but that opportunity to live a normal life again, it's really amazing. I love being back in school. I think the time I spent in my therapies early on is definitely needed, but now being back at school, it's what I need now. It's what I planned on doing before I got hurt, and it's my plan now to get my degree, get my graduate's degree. At the time of my injury early on, I didn't know how that would look. I didn't know how soon I'd be able to get back to school, or even if I could take more than 1 or 2 classes at a time. Now I'm back on campus, taking a full load of classes that anyone else would. I think it's really surprising to me that the outlook is me getting my degree in the normal amount of time I would, the 4 years, and soon going into the workforce. And it's something I really didn't know if I could still expect to experience. Coming to Hyperbaric Oxygen really did help me. At that time, I was paired with doing intense therapy, but there's no doubt in my mind that it really did make a change. Basically, everyone's opinion, doctors' opinions, therapists' opinions, that once you get to a certain point in your injury timeline, that it's just maintenance. You're not expecting to gain any more function back, and having hope and an opportunity and seeing function come back, even if it's just small as moving your finger a little bit, it's just amazing to see that you are making progress, and that diagnosis that you've reached from doctors or therapists, that this is where you'll be staying, and breaking through that threshold and starting to gain that function back is just really amazing to see, no matter how bad it is. I think having the mindset that I will be in a better place in the future is the mindset that you should have. I'm living like a normal life. It's different.